guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about how to write faster. So if you want to take notes in class faster or even complete your homework and write your essays faster, then today's video is for you guys. And before we get into today's video, if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button below and join in so you don't miss out on all of my upcoming study tip videos. I do post every week and I'm honestly here to help you out with all of your study needs. Alright guys, let's get into my top 10 tips for taking fast notes. So tip number 1 involves choosing the right kind of pen to write with. So you want to use a rollerball pen rather than a gel or ballpoint pen. So a rollerball pen tends to require less friction and the ink flows really easily off the pen, so it actually does make writing faster easier. The next tip is to make sure your pen has a comfortable grip. So having a good grip and holding the pen correctly is also going to make writing a lot easier, and it's going to make your writing look better as well. So of course, having the right writing technique is very important. Even if you are trying to take very fast notes, you want your writing to be legible, and if you are holding the pen correctly, you'll actually be able to maneuver the pen really easily as well. So your writing will also be faster because of the kind of grip that your pen has. Tip number 3 is to use a thin tip pen. So a thin tip pen means that it's going to make your writing thinner. It's also going to be a lot easier to write smaller, which will take you less time to write all of your notes as well. Tip number 4 is not to grip the pen too tight. So I know if you're rushing, especially if you're in an exam, then you might be holding onto that pen with a lot of anxiety and stress, but make sure you aren't gripping it too tight because that actually means that your writing won't flow as smoothly as it could, and it's also going to take a lot more time. You're probably pressing into the page also with a lot more force, so make sure that you aren't gripping your pen too tight. Tip number 5 relates to tip number 3, which is to write small. So writing small obviously takes you less time to write all of the words, so try and condense your writing down so it's small enough that you could actually use half the space of each line in your pages. This way it's going to help you to still keep your writing really organized and straight, but if you can fit in double the amount per line, it means your writing is small enough that it's also going to be faster to take your notes. Now tip number 6 could seem like I'm going against the previous tip, which is to write small, but this tip is to write tall and thin. So I guess the whole idea is you just focus on thinning out each letter of the word rather than focusing on the width. So I personally have quite a wide writing style. So I know especially if you look at, say, my O's, they're very circular, my M's are very wide as well. They're not very squished together. So if you can squish your writing together so you focus more on the height rather than the width, and they're small as well, then this will save you time and you will be able to write faster. Tip number 7 is to sit upright. So you don't want to put too much pressure on your writing hand. When you sit upright, you actually take a lot of that pressure off of your hand. Again, it's all about the force that you're putting onto the page. So if you're not putting too much force, your arm will be able to move more freely and you'll be able to write more freely and more quickly as well. Another tip is to create shorthand. So make sure that you're writing little abbreviations or symbols to represent different words that you commonly use, and this way you can write the symbols down instead of the word, and this will really save you a lot of time when taking your notes. Tip number 9 is a little hard because I'm really bad at this, but it's to write in cursive. So writing in cursive actually also helps to make your writing a lot faster. I just find that I'm not as neat when I write in cursive, but if you guys can write in cursive, then definitely recommend that you try this out as well. Tip number 10, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it's to write in boustrophedon. I'm going to double check that. Yep, boustrophedon. Boustrophedon, guys. It's when you write from left to right, as you usually would, but then you write from right to left on the next line. I really don't think I'm going to get the hang of doing that anytime soon, but this is apparently going to save you a lot of time as well, because rather than moving your hand from the right to the left-hand side to start another sentence or another line, you just keep going from where you are, you just drop down to the next line, and you just continue going the other way. So comment below if you guys have tried writing in boustrophedon or if I'm even saying that correctly. I haven't tried this out before. I will give it a go, but I don't think I'm going to be getting the hang of it anytime soon. I think it's very counterintuitive, but I will give it a shot, and it is a bit of a fun exercise as well. So comment below which was your favorite tip, or if you have another tip for writing quickly and taking fast notes. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thumbs up if you did. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you guys wanted to check out my previous video, you can click the card up there, but I'll also leave the link to my previous video in the description box below. And if you guys haven't checked out my study skills book, The High School Survival Guide, then make sure to check it out. I'll leave some links for where you can order it in the description box as well. It's available in Barnes & Noble's, Walmart, and Chapters, and a few other stores, and you can also purchase it online through Amazon and a few other online retailers too. Alright guys, I'll see you in a couple of days, and have a very happy and productive week. Bye!